poppin' that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I don't set trip. Never dull, this electric. Went and put the rigs on my toes. Me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone, end zone. Keep them coming, I know. I won't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home.
I'm back, girl. I'm back. The stream just dropped, y'all. Technology. Seriously.
Boy, you had me from the start.
Isn't that crazy?
By the way you stared, the way you rolled up on me. Yeah. And I felt your energy.
The screen
wasn't used to being loved and treated differently. Yeah. But something went wrong. The signals got crossed. And now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there. Don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up. We should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus. Don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you. Baby, don't you. Baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you. Baby, don't you. Baby, don't you switch up the vibe. When you take me on a trip, always up and down and back and forth in merry-go-round. I just wanna get it right. But when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling left behind. Cause something went wrong. The signals got crossed. And now we're going different directions. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there. Don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up. We should take it slow.
We're gonna get up out of here in a minute.
Baby, keep your focus. Don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you. Baby, don't you. Baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you. Baby, don't you. Baby, don't you switch up the vibe. If you love me just like you say you do, don't kill the good vibes. If you kill him, you're gonna kill us too. Baby, keep it right there. Don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up. We should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus. Don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe.
I like that song, y'all. I don't know. I'm getting the error, so hopefully it don't shut down before we can finish. I don't know, you guys. Other than that, I don't know. I'm going to get another monitor and things. Going to be hooking to Facebook as well as we running this, so gonna be look, I got to learn this shit, dude, talking about watching 2 damn screens. But yeah, I'm gonna hook to Facebook as well, bring some more awareness over there as well, you guys. So where was I? Supporting. We're talking about supporting. We're talking about the unmuting of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's what we're talking about. We are on unmute Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly because they have done a good job with setting up their plan to have him mute. They did a good job at it. They really did. Illegal or not? Was it legal or was it not? So, but I apologize, you guys. Let's roll with the show. That's all you can do. You know, you just roll with the show. It's just like how when, Oprah fell on that stage, she got back up, back out there and finished. She did her show, so let's run with it. So, Like I said, we have three people. Three people that are, in my eyes, are not good people. They play the good guy and then they play the bad guy. You know, they want their cake and they want their ice cream as well, you guys. So some things that you have to, that I am always careful about, you know, when I do a selecting of people. You know, certain things that I look for. So, you very good and legal job. Yes, ma'am. His queen. Hello, hello, hello. They played, you say they played his songs the other night. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, he has a birthday coming up, so I've been playing it, you guys. And yeah, so I'm never going to stop playing it. Music is music to me. And right now, I have to be honest with you guys. I'm not really here for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's music. His music's been out. We all know his music. I am here for the justice. That's what I'm here for. So I get it. Everybody wants to hear the music. Play the music. Bring R.Kelly out. We need more music. I'm here because of his rights. That's why I am here. I can pop his music anytime I feel like it, and no one can stop that. But I don't know why you guys are here, but I am here because I've learned the takedown of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I did not believe all of that stuff that was on the Lifetime series. I did not believe any of those things at all. You can't tell me that you came into this man's life to be a girlfriend or whatever, and not knowing that someone of that caliber, that height in his life with millions of dollars, that you just felt you were what? You know, this game, these stories have been out there for many years. And you know, we're gonna take it back though, y'all. But let me finish with the Three Musketeers, you guys. So, like I said, he popped up a website today. He tells the people, this is how allegedly con artists, or this is how game players will speak to you. They're no different with let's see, advertisements of buying a TV or buying a car, things like that, or buying the best Fendi outfit, or buying the best Snoop Dogg wine. Y'all, that shit was funny, but we ain't gonna get into that shit today, because I laughed my ass off at that shit, dog. The Snoop Dogg wine. Somebody said that it wasn't really that good, but it's okay. It's okay. It's red wine. It's supposed to taste like that. So, 3 of them. So, manipulation and all of the above. But this is something where you guys, have to make the choice, as well as his team that sits over there with him. What do I believe? And this is my opinion. I believe because since they came into the cahoots together with a way of extorting, and when you're extorting someone, you're looking to gain something out of it. You know, that $250,000 sounded real good. You guys can go ahead and hashtag $250,000, because that's what the golden goose prize was. Michael Avenatti should have said that when he was standing at that podium down there making that speech about how everybody was in it to do $250,000. That's what he should have done. $250,000 was the golden ticket. If R.Kelly would have just settled with them like it was some type of contract or some bullshit wrote up and give us our $250,000, then we'll just move on. Well, did you guys really think that gameplay actually stopped? No, it didn't. Go ahead, hashtag no in the chat room, because it didn't. After the thing with Nick at Night, and it escalated, it pushed them a lot goddamn harder. Okay, we got caught over here. We got to change up the game plan. So what do? We take it to the goddamn internet a little bit harder, because we into this to make goddamn money, while we sat over here and muted Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. So now, since he's muted and he is out the way, and he no longer can make the money that he usually would make, and shout out to his new song that just dropped, shooter, y'all. Hashtag shooter in there because in the chat room because they are playing it out here on the radio station. So shout out to that, you know. So that is a opening door. An opening door because keep in mind, y'all, they muted his music. They took it off Spotify. They shut him down. Sony won't play. Nobody gives him a shot out here. But guess what? That shit playing, y'all. Hashtag shooter in the chat room. Hope y'all enjoyed that new song that just dropped, you know. So, yeah. 3 people that is continuing to be able to have a financial means over there. Website wants you to go and click on it. He tells the people that if you click on it, you know, it's to help you guys. He's going to put your videos on there, and he'll get you know, a lot of things on there for people to click on. Well, just like anything else in the goddamn world, there is always a fine print to everything. Can I get a yes in the chat if there's a fine print? See, there's a fine print. You always got to read the goddamn going fine print at the bottom. You know, the one that you can't see and the one that we always look over when they, you know, when they tell us. They actually tell you the fine print, but we just don't hear that part because the good part is out. So you only hear the good part about it. And the good part about the website is that you get to come out and post your goddamn, you know, he's going to put your videos and everything on there. And that will get you the attraction that you need, right? I ain't never heard another blogger out there do it as far as, like I said, the big ones out there, Tommy Sotomayor, Tasha K, and Armani, or even, I haven't heard it. Now, Oprah and them, yes. You know, go visit their websites and stuff. But I'm talking about just the Black Tube Street right here. Never seen like, you know, but a hustle is a hustle. You got to know the goddamn hustle. However, I don't agree with the goddamn hustle, and that's just my goddamn opinion. You guys got to make up your own minds about this. Here's why. He's using Google ads. There's your fine print ad. I don't give a damn if he's posting up or up your video and it's going to help you get noticed and you're going to get this. Yes, as well. He runs those Google ads on there. I mean, ask you guys, because you can hashtag this right here too. Who going to make some money off of it? Hashtag pay, just pay. Google going to make money because you advertising it and you're going to get a cut off of it as well. Any goddamn thing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on them because they got their game plan up on becoming financially stable or possibly financially rich off of things, because that's just the way our society is. That's just the way our society is. Keep in mind, though, I'm still reading this book over here. I think that Larry Magee might have read this goddamn book, y'all, because he is definitely, every time he click on that screen over there, he definitely has wealth on his freaking mind, on another man's downfall. That's the thing about it. You put your wealth up over a man's downfall. You chose to do that. And I get it. He was sold the story by the dad. You know, my daughter is so-and-so. And he possibly said, well, I'm going to get into this. I'm going to help you out with this because I got this situation going on here. And this going to make me look good over here. Man, guess what? We going to make millions. That's right. We going to make millions. We going to be super duper goddamn rich. Yep, that's what they're doing. So, keep in mind, you guys. Just pay attention to shit like that. You know, is he helping the people? I'm going to say a little bit. Yeah, you get to be noticed on their website. That, of course, they have to pay money to keep it up and running, and I get all of that. But the more people, it's a business, okay? At the end of the day, it's a goddamn business. They done took all of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly ways of making money from him with this setup. But they over there balling. They trying to ball. Every time you turn on, it's a new this, it's a new that, it's a new this. I'm selling this and I got that and I'm opening up this and I need y'all to click on this and I need your help for that. Well, you know what? If I had my way, and I don't have my way, but I am going to do my rights, you know, about it. I have the right to speak my opinion about it. Hello, Trav. If I had my goddamn way, yeah, I would definitely be running a campaign of muting they asses, because the only way to have them feel the same pain of what they just put Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly through, you got to hit the money. You can't shop there. Don't click on the websites. Don't look around on it at all. Don't pay no inch. Don't do it. If he gets the support, then just let it be off of his people over there who is convinced that Mr. Robinson, that they want to be involved in the Take Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly Down campaign over there, based off of what these people had to do, or what they chose to do to come after Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And isn't it crazy as humans how we can look at a situation and say, well, oh, okay, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly allegedly has these videotapes out. Oh, okay, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly allegedly slept with a minor. Oh, okay, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly allegedly beat somebody with a Nike shoe. Oh, okay. So they want you to see all of those things, right? So judge Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly on that. But you're not supposed to judge them on what they did. So this is what's confusing with me. And then when you're in a situation behind people like that, right? This is me. This is how I deal with it. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not going to listen to your lies. I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to do any of those things. I'm going to go and find this all out for myself so that I can learn the truth about it. And here's the truth about the situation with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. You only heard one side of the story. Only one side of the story. So they did a job. They have succeeded their job. So I ask you people again in the chat room, is what they did, was it legal or was it not? Was it against the law for them to come up with a master plan to take down Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? And if it is against the law, no one has pressed that law. I feel that Nick at Night, with having such a status that she had, could have opened up something that would allow attention to be brought to, say, mute the three amigos. They are in this for the wrong thing. They're in this for the wrong thing. They did this the wrong way. They did this for to have a capital gain off of it. I don't know if you guys remember the video. I think I have it. I'm gonna dig for it because I know it's on my portable hard drive. And you remember the one guy that called in on Larry Magee's show, and he went into capitalizing with Mr. Magee over there, and he perfectly understood and he broke it down to Larry Magee. But Larry Magee wasn't hearing it, y'all. I think I might be able to find that damn video. I just got to dig for it, but I'm putting so much on my plate right now. I'm pulling my hair out. And the guy argued with him. And as Larry Magee sat on his stream, right, and he was telling you that, Mr. Kelly did this, and Mr. Kelly did this, and Mr. Kelly did that, and Mr. Kelly did this, and this is the girl, and this is the girl, but we're doing this behind this, and we're gonna do this behind this. And then the guy came out and he was like, "Oh, you capitalizing, huh? Hashtag capitalizing." But he didn't want to hear that. So anytime you get to calling out any of their things that will bring attention or turn on a light bulb to people, yeah, you're gonna get shut down. They're gonna shut you down. They don't want you to stop anything that is available for them or open for them to get any capitalizing monetary gain off of it. They're gonna come at you hard out there. So, was it against the law? Was it against the law? You got the videotapes with them saying, they've been telling people bluntly out here that this is what we do. This is what we did, But is the tape in the hands to the right person? Or is the tape just, the video is just constantly just being played out here, which is the only thing that I hear. I just see it continuously being posted. Well, what good is that going to do? How about put together, because there is a person out here that's really good. I mean, dropping the shit. Have you made a dialogue in the same way that they went and stole all of these allegedly sex tapes and everything? How about put one dialogue together on something and anonymously ship it to the president? Ship them out. Ship them out. They're on there because there has to be some type of campaign, of movement, or whatever to mute the three amigos. They as well needs to be shut down with trying to have a monetary gain out of this. It's simple as that. It's as simple as that, and that's how it solves that. Is it illegal what they did? Let's think about that. Let's think about that. Good morning, 2Q. Good morning. Oh, it's afternoon, ain't it? It sure is. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You know, it's everybody is angry. Is sad about what has happened to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, but I look at the whole of it. Everybody's just allowing them to continue to do on with their agenda. So if they are able to continue on with their journey of capitalizing on monetary gain off of extortion and lies and betrayal of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, then how could it be against a law? Because you people fight for lawful things, right? For justice and unjust, right? So in this case, this is an unjust thing that they've done, but there is no fight for it. That just doesn't make any sense. Or is everybody just so focused? Because sometimes, you know, you got to go get the rabbit. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the rabbit feel the pain as well. I get it. You know, I get it. As individuals, you know, you try to open up a can of whoop ass out here, and you'd be surprised what is going to come after that. You know, busy life schedules and children and all of those things. But at least everybody has their hands in it cold-heartedly to fight for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And that's what's up. You know, that's what's up. So, but like I say, was it illegal? Can a person come out and say and do whatever they want to you without you being prosecuted, without you being investigated? Maybe so. Maybe so. I don't know. I can come out and say Scorpio was in Dollar General. Shoot, I saw her steal all that damn candy down that aisle. She do that shit like on every Wednesday, so whatever. And we all know that Scorpio don't even go to Dollar General, right? But because sounded good, I'm going to sell it to the public. So now I just tainted and put a bad image out here on Scorpio. Everybody out here now hates Scorpio because Scorpio now, because of what I allegedly put out here, is a goddamn thief. She's a thief. She does it every Wednesday. Guess what Scorpio probably is going to do to me? Probably go and put a police report and everything out on me to get me to stop defaming, stop putting defamation of her character out here. This is not what I do. So why am I doing this? Well, same scenario. They were doing it. They did it. But you know what happened? You know what happened? All of these people, all of R.Kelly supporters, you know what they forgot to do? Come together and go walk down to the justice system and do a people's versus. You want to fight? I'm talking about putting up real fight. This is some real fight shit, y'all. But I might, you know, overstep my boundaries and shit like that. I'm get my ass back in my lane over here, because I know it ain't a lot of serious goddamn people out here, so it is what it is. But you know how it should have been a fight to that? Yeah. People's versus the three amigos. Yeah. That would have put your government in the spotlight. Yeah. I'm gonna sue them. Ain't y'all been hurt out there? Ain't somebody out there suffering from headaches? Suffering from a back pain that erupted because you've been so stressed out? Ain't it something? The same way that they were able to bring all of these false ass allegations out, all of this crazy music out to paint to the stories and dum dum and tell you how bad that Kitty cried because I shouldn't have been down there with this, and I didn't know the girl was this goddamn age, and and he, he introduced me to her and said that she was what? That's what I'm saying. See how easy they painted that? Do you know how easy it would have been if everybody that was Team Chaos would have gotten on board and say, hey, you know what? We cannot let this happen. We going down, because you can take anything you want to the court. Anything. It could have been a Peoples versus the Three Musketeers on behalf of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. We want to know why y'all saying this and what's your game besides that hashtag right now in the chat room, $250,000 that he refused to give you guys. And since he refused to do so, all hell broke loose. The water pipe broke loose. I know, I'm sorry, Scorpio. You are not a General Dollar every Wednesday stealing candy. It's all good. I just had to use you because you popped up in the chat room, girl. It's all good. It's all good. Happy afternoon to you, girl. Happy afternoon to you. Y'all show Scorpio some love. Put them hearts in the chat room for Scorpio, because I used her for an example, y'all. She gonna get me too. She gonna get me. Like, what? What? Oh my goodness. But I'm just saying. And that would have been a team. That would have been a team. The crazy thing about the team, though, it just kept adding on. You just kept getting characters out here. Everybody was steady getting involved in some shit. And I was like, how the hell does they keep getting these goddamn characters out here? Like, where are they coming from? Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. So, but I'm just saying, you guys. So that's why I say, was it legal or was it not? Because if it was not legal, why did the people let it happen? Why do you let it happen? Everybody let it happen. Everybody let them have it. Let them have their way. So now that their mission is complete, they're on the road now of capitalizing, of gaining wealth, of becoming possibly rich. They're aiming for the millions, y'all, over there. Yeah, they are. Off of all of the people who believes in Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly innocence out here. The Three Musketeers don't give a rat's ass what you believe in. Their mission is complete. They did their job. How is their mission complete? One may ask me, how is their mission complete? Go ahead and ask me in the chat room. How is their mission complete, Papoose? I'm going to tell you anyway while I wait for it. Because they done bagged Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly back up against the wall, where now he has to face a juror. See, he don't have to face them for lying on them. He don't. He has to sit in a courtroom, wait until all of the evidence, wait until all of the witnesses come about for them to prove that he's guilty. And that's a fucked up position to be in. It really is. However, with my belief that he's going to kick ass in that courtroom. I'm just sorry. And this is just what my opinion is. And from all of the shit that I've been reading, all of the videos that I've been watching, all of the back and forth with all of the ladies, you guys, I do. And that's just me. I think that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, at 99.9% will be vindicated pretty much on all charges. And when I say all charges, I mean all charges. We're going to talk about a little bit. I'm done with them. Nothing was done to them. They succeeded their mission. Their goal right now is just to keep arguing with people and to keep pushing their narrative. So what I mean by that is, if someone comes on and you have a discrepancy, or you bring out the situation about one of the females or anything, because that's pretty much that's all pretty much Drunken Larry can bring you guys. That's pretty much it. It's about the girls. pretty much other than the other shit, he ain't got no facts and no truth to it at all. He can only tell you what happened or what his analysis is about all of those females on there, and again, the Azriel Clarey. That's pretty much it. He can't tell you much of shit about Jocelyn at all. He don't know her. He didn't know her. He don't know her. But he can with Azriel, and that's about it. And one thing that he has failed to explain to people as to why, and this is one of the questions that Angelo and Drunken Larry deflects around all the time. They refuse to answer it. They do. Angelo, he attempts to, but he's good at deflecting from it with his voice, and he thinks a little bit faster. He tries to think a little bit faster. So the last word that you would say to Angelo, he's already moved on in his mind of what he's finna drop to you next, and that's supposed to confuse you, so now you forgot what the fuck you done asked him, or you're gonna think that he supplied you with the correct answer to what you asked him. And that's just how Angelo moves out here. You got to be quick on your toes with him. You got to tell him, pipe it down a little bit. You're a little too loud, bro. You ain't finna throw me off my shit, right? So, the Gayle King. The video's been dropping out there about what Azriel has been saying. This is what she said. Angelo Clarey comes back and tells you, no, he had spoke with her. Did you not expect? He expected that, and in other words, that ain't what the fuck she meant to say. That's basically what Angelo Clarey is summing this shit up to say. I bet she ain't gonna say that shit in court. I bet she ain't gonna survive on that goddamn on that stand. I bet you that. I bet you at some point she's gonna plead insanity, or yeah, she might get ill, fake sick, or all of that things right now. Right now they need to hurry up and make sure that she doesn't fall into the class of abusing of alcohol, because she's headed there. She's headed there big time. Yeah, she's headed there. Better go check on that shit right quick. Sometimes if you don't catch that shit right back, right quick, with making sure that she is a responsible a drinker and things like that, yeah, it'll get out of control. It'll get out of control. But anyways, that's what they did. That's what they are doing. So if you go and you ask Drunken Larry the same question, his response would probably be as well. Oh, Mr. Kelly was kicking on the door in the back. Mr. Kelly, he did a cough. So they were brainwashed. Here's my thing with that. I don't understand why they would use such a thing. You're going to use his, his physical reactions or things, you know what I mean? Normal things. If he coughed, if he sneezed, maybe he had to cough and fucking sneeze. How do you associate that with him being controlling behind a screen, or him kicking the wall? So that was their cue to them to say what I need you to say. This is how it was convincing that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly had something to do with the way Azriel responded, right? Because Gayle King said it. Duh. Gayle King said it on national fucking TV. So if Gayle King said it, guess what? They're all gonna fucking believe it. And they did. They all fucking believe that shit. He's not able to have a normal reaction to anything. He's not human. I guess that's what they were saying. To me, he's human, but to them, R.Kelly ain't fucking human. He can't kick a wall. He can't cough. He can't have 5 or 6 goddamn girlfriends at being fucking millionaire. That as long as you ain't married. He was in a situation where he was absolutely couldn't do nothing. He could not be a fucking human any fucking more. He can't make no mistakes. He can't do nothing. And I don't know where the fuck they do that at. Because We all some messed up goddamn people out here. So if I sit back there and I'm listening to this interview going on, you know, with my, what he said, alleged girlfriends and everything, right? And Gayle King is Q&A and them to try to pressure them to get something out of them that I know that they probably don't want to speak about or whatever. You damn right. I'll be back there. What the fuck is she doing? Like, doing to them? Because now I'm upset that she's making my girls upset. This is not what this interview was supposed to be. So I am in the back room. I am worrying about the girls that I take care of. He probably didn't expect for them to come out there to get beat down on verbally. He didn't. So normal reactions. Maybe his feelings was there. Wait a minute. She's not supposed to be doing this to my girls. It probably hurted him to see her cry. See her crying. Maybe that was the man that they should have been explaining that was out there behind whatever wall or whatever. Maybe he broke down for that. Caring. I'm sorry that you ladies are in this situation. Maybe it was that. But see, they have a job to do over there, and that was to paint this blue picture, this blue dark picture to everybody out here. Like Unique just said, that this man is a monster. A monster, you guys. We seen a monster. The two girls trapped in the basement where the black guy saves them over in Ohio. How long were they down there? They wasn't able to leave. No one knew where they were. These parents knew where Azrael was. Well-being check. Well-being check. Oh, okay. You well-being her already, because she said that you knew where she was and she talked to you. She talked to you when she was ready to talk to you. She said that you guys that they were manipulated and that they were going to do these things to Miss Robert Kelly. All we need you to do is say that you was 18, and which I guess she went along with the plan and everything, which I don't like her for that. I don't like her for that reason, you guys. I don't like her. I get it that she wanted to sing and everything, but in reality, you could have went into the relationship. You could have got next to him, just being yourself, being genuine and everything. She said that she did not sleep with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I don't understand how she thinks that this is going to be a surplus in the court of law. These videotapes, most of them, well, let's pray, you guys. Let's pray, because we need to pray on this. That these videotapes, where all of these ladies has came out and contradicted themselves or told different stories or cried unnecessarily and things like that, that they make it to the trial. Because we dealing with some judges, that will have some things admissible and not admissible. You know what I'm saying? So that's some things that you have to watch out during the trial, because all of you guys have seen all of this circumstantial evidence out here. You've seen it. You've made up in your minds what is evidence to help him and what is evidence that will hurt him. You've seen it all. So now is the time to be like, you know what? You got to pray that his defense team has been able to summons and get this video show from the Gayle King show. Summons and get most of, I know they'll have the Lifetime. I'm hoping that they will have that. Get the Faith Rogers and the Ashantis and all of those things. They all have to play out in court. And I think that they will. I really do. I really do. Put some ones in the chats if y'all hanging out with me today for another 15 minutes. Let me see how you're feeling in the chat today, you guys. Because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good over here. But, like I said, that's the only way that this should have played out. And I did. I got a little bit saddened because to me, Nick at Night actually broke the story of these two, because at that time she didn't have the Savage on there, right? She broke the story. She broke the goddamn story that, hey, these two people out here is setting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly up. She didn't like what she had to learn about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly in his past, right? In his past, what he went to trial before, she didn't like it. It didn't sit well with her. She sits neutral. She's just here to tell her story. But we just witnessed a big takedown on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, starting with these two right here, and then another third one was added, and that was Tim Savage's and his wife and everything, right? But out of being an stand-up, upright citizen, and when you know that something just wasn't right, at what point do we say, you know what? I got to forget about this money. You know, forget these views, forget these clicks. And Nick and Knight could have opened up something so goddamn big for the people out here to shut them down. It was ridiculous, but got swept under the rug. They were able to continue on with their journey to do the takedown for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And it sucks. It really sucks. They put him in a position, you guys, that has cost him a lot of money. It's going to cost him a lot of representation. It's going to cost a lot of evidence. It is. Why they sit over there with their smiles and their defense up of trying to convince people and manipulate on people to rise to the top, capitalizing, coming into millions and shit like that. Me personally, this is just my opinion, I don't think that they should be able to make money. Just enough to survive right now. Bread, milk, cereal, you know, the normal stuff. New pair of underwear and some socks. I think that right now that they should only be, you know, living the minimum of a lifestyle. I do. Their daughter is fine. Their daughter went home. Mr. Kelly showed up at graduations and things like that. He did that. The daughter did not go get any help. The daughter, she did nothing. I think that if they would have left her alone, because she's of age, she's of goddamn age. She tells you that they wasn't sleeping together. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, he walks on the stage of concerts day in and day out. This big old car, his crew up there. You must be 18. You must be 18. And this is how I feel, you guys, when it comes to that situation with Haronda. And you know, if you're going to tell a man that is your goddamn age, just so that you can be with that man, then you take every goddamn thing that comes with it. And that's how I fucking feel. You don't get to come back now because shit did not work out your way and say, ooh, I forgot, you know, I was 14, 15, 16. I forgot. I clearly fucking forgot. I forgot my age. Here's how you're going to fix that. You have to allow that person to deal with it. Because you fucked up as well. You lied as well. So you deal with the fucking consequences behind it. And you know how she would have dealt with the consequences behind that? By not doing anything. The law shouldn't have done anything on her fucking behalf. They shouldn't have done anything. You deal with it because you know what? You have to be taught a lesson. You don't get to go out here and try to entrap or lie to a man just to be with one. She had that choice. And she could have made the right choice at the goddamn beginning. She could have made the right goddamn choice. So since she didn't, if that was up to me, like I said, it would be. And don't look at me bad or harsh or whatever, because I am a mom. I am a mom, and I have 3 girls, and they get the same rule that goddamn apply. Neither sex should me manipulate up on either one of them because you want something. Because you may not want what you actually asking for, and she asks for it. So when it comes to her, you know, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm numb with her. I don't feel anything. And if it was my child, the only thing that I would be telling her is to go sit your ass down. Now you know not to lie to another grown-ass man. You stepped in the wrong goddamn league. There's no need to freaking lie. You can't. I bet that you can sleep at night trying to keep all the lies straight. Oh, I'm trying to understand you, Alicia. You said, I bet you can sleep at night trying to keep all of the lies straight. You bet that I can sleep at night? I'm not understanding you. I'm not understanding it. You're going to have to retype that. I sleep well. I sleep good. So, I just don't agree with that. I'm going to touch into just a little bit with Kitty. But I'm at the point where now, it has to be mute the Three Musketeers. They shouldn't be able to make money either because of the scheme that they came up with to make money, which was, I'm going to have to say, it wasn't right, or it was unethical. Like the lady said, it was unethical. That just wasn't right. No conscience at all. We're going to hurt one person to make our pockets fat. So I don't agree with it. And that's just where I am with that. And that's just my opinion on that. She said okay, I got it. That's what I thought she meant. I thought she meant that they can't sleep well at night. Well, honey, I'm going to have to beg to differ on that one, Letitia. I'm going to beg to differ on that. If they are making money, and money is the ruler of a lot of evilness out here, right? If they're making the money does what to people? Make them happy. You can get anything you want or whatever. Trust me, as long as they're making the money, they don't have no worries. So I have to beg to differ on that one and tell you that they sleeping just fine. They sleeping and they laughing in they goddamn sleep. This is a slap in the face to everybody. This is shade to everybody. They don't give two fuck, girl. They sleeping good. Eating steak. Then you see them eat steak. Hell, steak, they good. People like that, they don't have that conscience like how you and I or so may have when it comes, into this type of situation. They don't have that. They can give a rat's ass about how you feel, they feel, us feel, we feel, or whatever. They making the money. Money makes you happy. They sleeping fine, girl. No worry. They think that they have no worries in the world. So yeah, that's what they're doing over there. So don't be fooled by that, girl. Actually, shit, I can see Drunk Larry snoring it up, girl, waking up all top of the morning. Cause you know why? Cause he's making the fucking money. He's making the money now. And it may be some type of deal where if he's making the money, you best believe, and Angelo gets his 2/3 or 3/4 of a cut off of it. They working together. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, and you say, well, there go Alicia say, and their day is coming. Because I hope that you're implying that their day is coming by them reaping what they sow. I hope it's just that one, because we just went over the fact whether if it was lawfully or unlawful. Is it illegal or not? We keep asking that. And if it was illegal, nothing has been done. Nothing is going to be done. No one has brought any case against them. Not a single goddamn soul. Everybody is just dropping the videos. We're just dropping videos. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. What is this gonna do? What is this gonna do? Send them videos. Cause they got them out here. I've seen them. I've seen these people dropping this shit. Why are you holding on to something that can take them down and also help Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Put a one in the chat. Why? Why do you think that people are holding on to this? I don't have these information. You gotta be honest with y'all. I don't record this stuff. I don't record. It costs a lot of money. Because next thing you know, you gotta put more space in this. You gotta add more space in your computer. You need a lot of goddamn space to be into this technical goddamn shit, y'all. And I ain't rocking money over here off the internet like this. This is something that has to be done as as a team. But I ask myself, the people that actually are making and got hold of really good things, have they sent them out? And for one I can answer that and say no. You know why? Because not yet have you heard any type of police report or indictments or anything coming down on these three men at all. I get it. We hear that, they're informants, so the government is just letting them do whatever, they choose to do. But guess what? That government has a government over their goddamn ass. What up, Rolanda? What up, boo-boo? They have somebody over their ass that may not like what the hell that they are doing, because as a whole, they're making their whole force look crazy. They're making it look like, God, you know what? Our citizens, our public people, they're not going to have any more trust in us. You know what I'm saying? It's the people that has to fix the goddamn problem. It is. It's the people that has to fix the problem. Once the people get working on the problem, your big people will listen, because they don't like that heat. They don't like that heat. They don't like to be tarnished. They don't like that shit. But nobody brought the smoke out, so they, like I say, they were successful at pulling it off. Let's talk a little bit about, just a little bit. What time is it? 2:42? 2:42. Y'all feeling good in the chat room? Let me see them blue hearts in the chat room, you guys. Put them blue hearts up in the goddamn chat room, y'all. Let me see some blue hearts up in the chat room. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait.
Boy, you had me from the start. By the way you stared, the way you wrote up on me, yeah.
Let me see them damn blue hearts in the chat room. I got 94 people in this chat room. I should see nothing but almost 94
but something went wrong. The signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there. Don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up. We should take it slow.
That's okay, Iris. You working with us.
Baby, keep your focus. Don't you make me change my mind.
What up, nobody? Curtis, how
If
you
you
feeling in the
love me,
chat? How
baby,
you
don't
feeling?
you switch up the
Scorpio,
vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Boy, you take me on a trip.
When did you sneak in?
Always up and down and back and forth in merry-go-round. I just wanna get it right. But when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling left behind. Cause something went wrong. The signals got crossed, and now we're going different directions. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there. Don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up. We should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus. Don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. If you love me just like you say you do.
Oh, you're welcome, sonny. You're welcome. No doubt, no doubt.
If you kill him, you're gonna kill us.
No doubt, girl. No doubt. That's what's up. Number love, unity. Let's bring it. Let's bring it back together. So, I'm just going to touch on this just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit. Put a one in the chat if I can just touch on Kitty. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not much. Not bad. I was listening to Kitty talk about, how she got involved with Mr. Kelly. She went down. She thought the girl was a certain age. Turns out that this girl was a different age. So, I have a video I think I'm going to show without getting hit, you guys. I hope I don't get hit. Y'all got to get them likes up out there, because I'm popping people videos over here. These people be, did you got my video up? But you know what? I do not own the rights to the video, and it is used just for entertainment, per educational purpose only. That's just how I feel about it, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get some shout out to her as soon as I can find it. Very interesting, right? because she came in allegedly around the time when the what's her name, LaShonda, episode kind of went through the chain of events, right? Came through around that time, somewhere 2011, I think, something like that. Well, this lady tell her story about LaShonda, okay? I definitely am. Let me find it. And then, after this lady tells her story, because most of these girls, they come back with their story about, well, they didn't know. Oh, I didn't see that. Or I didn't know these things. Or I didn't know Mr. Kelly was in a relationship. Or who was this girl? All of them comes back with all these goddamn stories about this. We talking about a goddamn legend. I ask you people to name me one legend. Name one. And if you can't name one, put a 0 in the chat. Name me one legend that you guys know about that didn't have multiple girlfriends here and there. I'm talking about I'm talking about the R&B, hip-hop kind of thing. I'm not talking about somebody like John Legend. John Legend was, I'm just saying, he really didn't know. But I'm talking about in this musical industry type thing. You know what I'm saying? Can have anything that they want. So they living by the law, having fun, whatever. I just can't. So you can't tell me that none of these girls out there was clueless as if this man did not like to have his different flavor of women. When I first heard what was the album, the 1998 with Slow Jam. So when I first heard the album with the Slow Jam on it, right? I promise y'all, I was like, oh my God. I used to tell myself, this man gonna have so many women, y'all. I used to say, this man gonna have so many women. It was okay with me. It really was. Hell, they legal. Go do what you do, Because at that time, I didn't know that Mr. Kelly was married. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people did not know that he was married, right? And I believe now I understand my reason for him not knowing, for the people to know why he was married and was having these children. And my reason, in my opinion, is to keep them safe. Because of, if you've watched Joe and Chris when they were on, and the way they kept explaining to us, it was something that he kind of had to do. He told you guys about the necklace. They told us about the skirt, and things like that. They broke it down, So that part I understand. But with me not knowing that, I was okay with it. Any women now. Had I known if Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly was married, I'd have a fucking problem with it. I'd have had a goddamn problem with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly being married and stepping outside of the home and having all of these goddamn women. I would. I'm not going to lie. And that's just me. I just think that if you have your girl, stay your ass at home. That's what I think. I am not the type where I believe that a man, I'm sorry, should have, I just don't, I won't give it to the man. I don't think that no man is worthy of having your goddamn cake and your fucking ice cream. You know why? Because you ain't big enough and large enough to do so. You're going to mix them up. You're going to have fights. You don't do this. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. And that's just how I feel. Especially if you are, I love this one and you got the ring on this one and you're buying this one, that, and you're doing this one for this one, that. Stay your ass at home with your goddamn girl. Simple as that. If you don't want to have the one at home, then go to your own place, turn your own key, and you can bring all them goddamn women's over on every freaking day that you choose to be, because now you are free to do so. But, and that's just me, you guys. I don't like them. Bad taste in my mouth. Really bad taste. And for that reason, you earn the badge That's called you're a bum bum, and that's to all freaking men. You're a bum bum. I'm sorry. I don't, and it's vice versa for women and what as well. It's vice versa for women, and that's just me, you guys. We can't fix this relationship thing if we, don't start doing it accordingly and ethical. How the book says. Adam and Eve. It wasn't Adam, Eve, Melissa, Rashonda, Vanessa. It wasn't them. It was Adam and Eve. That's what he made. One for one. One for one. Not one for all, goddammit. He ain't do that. He ain't do that. Yo, you can't convince me on that shit. But let's pop this video right quick. I do not own the rights to this video, you guys. But this right here is, you so silly. You so silly. Kitty came in and let's do the video. Let's do the video. She's not in the video, but this is just me trying to play out her story because she said allegedly that, she kind of slept with the underage girl. Well, when Kitty came aboard, I think that it's safe to say that we know that Tiffany Hawkins wasn't around. We know that his first girlfriend, Lulu, because we're not going to talk about Lulu. And you know what I'm saying? We know. So who was around? Was it still Haronda Pace? Was it still, it wasn't Haronda because, well, let's just see. Let's just see. Shout out to celebrity predictions, you guys. Shout out to celebrity. Oh, wait a minute now. That ain't the one. I'm sorry. No, don't shout out to her. Shout out to this one here. And this is shout out to Capricorn Queen, you guys. Now, I must say, she's she's biased in the video. I do. I'll ask you for your opinion about her once I show you the video. Thank God the video is long because I ain't uploaded in here, so I got to hold the phone up to it, right? But she is not a Team Chaos, so I need you guys to know that before I show it, before you start your judgment on her as well. I believe she's a blogger or so, and she's got her opinion on some things out here that she seems to want to believe, but she don't believe it. But because she's not Team Chaos, she not going to speak like the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? After her hearing everything that I'm going to play in here, do you know that this woman did not come back and say, you know what? This is all some goddamn bullshit. And that's because she's not Team Chaos. And that that's the only reason that I can come up with it. But let's see. Let's see what she's talking about. I'm going to go on. I'm going to put it up in a minute, y'all.
Queen checking in with another video.
I do not own the rights to this video. This video is being used for entertainment purpose, educational purpose only.
Make sure I got my receipts on this. But allegedly, an uncle that was involved with releasing the tapes just so happened to be Rashonda Landfair uncle, which I knew from reading the court documents. Now, if you go back and watch my R.Kelly evidence video, I have all the court documents in that video.
You say you love your ice cream and your
one of the victims
Curtis, you so silly, Curtis, right?
It states that in 2001, a guy was giving the tapes to get rid of them. But he had looked at the tape and he seen that Rashonda was on the tape. Now, this is what's bugging me out, y'all. From 2001 to right now, 2019, when all this just came out, this man has had these tapes and he is her uncle. This family, R.Kelly is not the only sick motherfucker. We gonna have to start calling out all these sick-ass parents and all these sick-ass family members that surround this story. Now, the fucked up part about it is Rashonda daddy, Greg Landfair, was, and I believe still is, R. Kelly guitarist. after the incident happened, R. Kelly gave him a job being his guitarist. And also,
Oh, I believe you, Lamo, but I was just talking about how life was created. It was one and one, but I know the stories went on, and everybody went buck wild. I know.
SCA and also Chance the Rapper. This is how deep this shit goes. Right after all this happened, R. Kelly not only paid this family off like with $250,000.
Now,
he also made sure they was.
Keep in mind, because this is what a lot of them do out here. This is how they put their narrative out here, you guys. R. Kelly paid. This is how this narrative gets out. This family $250,000, according to her narrative, her opinion. So I was sitting back and I was asking, okay, so since you put that out there, you guys can put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. Since she put this out here, this is your narrative, right? You just told your chat, your people, that R. Kelly paid this family $250,000. What do you expect to follow behind her narrative? Because it never came. I want to see her receipts for it. Where is your proof for this? This is how we allow people to tell us anything. Tell us anything. So I know that if I would have been on her chat in her live, I would have asked that, and I would have gotten blocking, because people don't like you to block their narrative that they're putting out here, because this is a person that she absolutely don't like. So I got to make this downright dirty. Show me the receipts. Show me something where Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's name is on some things backing her story up, where it clearly says that $250,000 payable to the Landfair family. And then she can post her story. But because I don't like him, I'm going to post this shit up and see if people bite this. Let's see what else she had to say.
With jobs. Now, the tea on the street is, since R. Kelly money is running up, the uncle haven't been.
Happy New Year's, Lil Mo. Happy New Year's.
Now, I put 2 and 2 together, because like last week, Michael Avani came out and he said the person that released the first hate that came out last week was a whistleblower. Like, they didn't want to even mention this person's name or anything. And all the articles I went back to read.
Stop the press. Stop the press, y'all. We got a new subscriber in the chat. We got a new subscriber in the chat. What up, Unique? What up? You guys know what? You know how we do it. Show Unique some love in the chat room. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moderators, chat room, y'all show Unique Divine Israel some love in the chat room. Let her know that you are always welcome. You are welcome on the panels. You're welcome to come over and get down with us. This is a lady called, what is the freaking freak? Her name is Capricorn Queen. Capricorn Queen. Yes. Thank you for subscribing, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Thank you. And if you have not subscribed to the other channel, though, you know I'm going to have to harass you about that one as well. Y'all hashtag Unique Divine, the other channel. Let her know where else we be rocking at. Let me see. Put it in the chat room. Let her know the other channel that we be rocking on. Let her come on over there and have some fun with us as well. So I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
A trial. None of them mentioned this person's name, but they did have.
Hello, Lisa. Lisa, hello.
For a witness that came forward to identify Rashonda in the first case. So this is one of the uncles that said it was not Rashonda, which was a lie, because we all know it was Rashonda on this tape. So that was one of the uncles that was paid out. So I've been putting this together all day, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I was trying to get this information and find a name for this uncle, but I couldn't. But I put 2 and 2 together.
She put
when
2 and 2 together.
It was an uncle of the victim that came out with the tape. It gotta be Rashawn, the uncle. But I don't know. If you think otherwise, drop a comment down below. But I really seriously think that it's Rashawn, the uncle, the one that denied, because it was Sparkle, the aunt, uncle, and I forgot who else. It was 7 family members out of all that identified her, plus a friend that went to high school with Rashonda that said that Rashonda basically introduced R.Kelly as her goddaddy, and she never knew that they had a sexual relationship or whatever, because she never, announced that. But she remember going to his studio with her, going to the house in Olympic Field with her and everything, and getting money from him all the time. So, like, this shit is so deep, y'all. But it seemed like she out here living her best life. She was last spotted in 2017 with her brother at a who was it, Bruno Mars concert. So like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. Let me know what you think.
So I think we might have missed the part. It was something said about the one of the
what's up?
the brother. The brother. If you want to catch that video, you guys go head on over to Scorpio. What is her name? Scorpio Capricorn Queen, right? Because it's a piece up in there. I don't want to replay it again, but shout out to her. There's a piece up in there, and it was something about the brother. It really is, and I'm just digging a little bit over here to see situation with that brother. Yeah. So one more question for you guys, and then I must get up out of here. We're pushing 3 o'clock. Once again, for everybody that has subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you guys for coming over to support me. Don't forget Funky Fridays. Don't forget Ladies Night on Saturdays. Waiting on Joseph to return back to our Funky Fridays. We will allow him the time that he needs before his return, and I will be respectable about the situation, because I know that they were close knit, him and Chris. So time will heal, and we will resume where we left off at for ladies' night. So, but on a video that I've seen, and I had a question about it, and everybody know about the group that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly was involved with, I guess, apparently helping them to make money, and that was the Sparkle niece. Everybody in there was her niece and nephews and everything, right? Niece and nephews. So, yeah. And they went over to overseas, to do their music and stuff like that, right? And Sparkle comes back out to tell you her story about how, she took Mr. Kelly, she took LaShonda Landfair, to the studio and everything to, I guess, meet Mr. Kelly, acquainted with him or whatever, and things going on. And I had a question. I seriously had a goddamn question, you guys, right? I don't know about y'all, but the way she tells the story, it's like he already knew them. Like he helped put the group together or get the music together for this group, right? I guess my question to you guys, because I'm a little lost on this one. I'm going to need your help on this one. Did Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly this group that he allegedly put together, I don't know if I want to say it or not. Anything that you say will help be against you in the court of law. It's just confusing as to when did Sparkle introduced, because she always talks about her bringing down Rashonda Landfair to meet Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. So she always goes on with her story about, questioning about why is she's there by herself, and how she would call her sister Val, right? She would call Val, hey, well, what is she doing in the studio and stuff like that by herself, right? How many of you guys here remember Sparkle's story on that one? So I have a question though, Leisha. I seriously I have a question on it that I've really been confused about, right? Because I gotta look up how long was this group? Cause there was LaShonda and the brother. These were all Sparkle's niece and nephew, right? So after she had learned that, oh my God, my niece is in the studio or such and such with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. My question, Leisha, maybe you can help me because I'm a little lost on it. Hopefully somebody will do a video on it. I'm not going to do a video on it. When did the group start it? Did the group start after she knew that Rashonda was at the studio by herself with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Or was the group started before? Was it before or was it after? When did the group start it? Before or after? Before or after? Because I can't find that. And I'm confused on that. I really am.
It's your girl, Neek.
I am so confused on it. When, you guys? Because she tells it one way, Rashonda was still very young. And I brought her, and she got left, and Val knew it, her sister knew it and everything. So you said it was before. So she was brought to the studio before the group was made. Can I get a yes in the chat if that's what you're saying? I need y'all to work this one out with me. I want to be on point with this one here because it's been baffling. It's been in my head for a while. And I'm just stuck with it. I'm really stuck with this one. And I usually don't get stuck that much on some shit. I really don't. I don't. Okay, so everybody said that it was before. So, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, 1993 was when the group came out. So he knew this family. He knew this family before the group started. One in the chat for yes. One in the chat for yes. You don't have, I know, we finna learn the answer right now. We finna learn the answer right now, Leisha. Put a 1 in the chat if Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly knew of this Rashonda Landfair and Sparkle and the family before the group got started. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I know I can look it up and all that stuff and the time frame and things like that, but I think I want to work this out with you guys. Okay, so Rita says yes. Rita says yes. Priscilla says yes. Now, roll with me on this one, y'all. Roll with me on this one right goddamn now. So, Sparkle comes out and put a story out that to Jim Derogatis and the whole shit gang out there, right? That I knew something was wrong and things like that, right? When did you know something was wrong? After the group was out and was over in the across country performing? Like when? Because that's the part that has me confused. Was it something going on then, or did it happen later? Because if it happened later, and you said the group didn't come out to 93, which would have made her, they're getting older, right? They're getting older, and right now I think she's pushing about 40-ish or so, right? It just something just not right with that story. It's just not. It's just not right. You knew, Mr. Kelly knew Rashonda Lanfair, and he knew Sparkle, and he knew the family, and the uncle played in the band, and so did Lanfair brother. One of her brothers played the drums as well for a little while for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, right? So you said after she didn't make the cut. Oh, she didn't make the band cut. She didn't make the band. She didn't make the group. Okay. Yeah, we know Sparkle was married to one of them. I'm just saying. It just seems like to me the way the story is that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly kind of knew them, and he met Sparkle's family through him and everything, and but the group was already started. I don't know. That goddamn story is confusing, which I just don't buy. So now I'm just saying I can see the reason why that a lot of people came out to say, and even Rashonda Lanfair to say that that wasn't me. So and I guess I can understand why. So I guess I can understand why. I do. So yeah. Crazy story, right? Crazy story. But because it's bothered me, I'm going to dig some more into it. Because I like to have my timelines down in order with them. It was just something that I just wanted to engage with you guys on. But keep in mind, though, so to my understanding, that is one of the young girls who everybody claims that was in this videotape with this allegedly peeing act and all of that stuff that has everybody disturbed out here, right? Where they call Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly this monster. So, she, to my understanding, was the youngest one. We knew it wasn't Aaliyah, right? Is it safe to say that we knew that it wasn't Aaliyah? And I'm speaking on the fact that when Kitty came around. So who all was around when Kitty came around, you guys? What girl that Kitty claimed was 14, 15, or whatever that was around when she came around? Which girl was it? Which girl was it? Huh? Which girl was it, you guys? She was the babysitter for Drea. Which girl was around when Kitty came around? Which one was it? Which one was it? Which one was it? I'll wait. I'll wait. I believe exactly what you're saying, Rita. I absolutely do. For the cause. Yes, for the cause. Thank you, Lamont. And you know what's crazy? I'm sitting here looking at it in my damn phone, but I never did mention it, so I appreciate it. I love y'all. That's why we work together over here. We work together over here. It's a lot of stuff to remember. It's like you literally have built a whole goddamn encyclopedia of this shenanigan show of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. So Sunny B says, well, she's got a question mark on there. Which girl was around when Kitty shows up that she claims that she later had found out that she was 14, 15 or so? Which one was it? Yeah, which one was it? Sonny put up Rashonda with a question mark. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Hello, Sheila. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Well, I guess we're going to have to say that for the next live then, you guys. Absolutely, Priscilla. Absolutely, yes. Ding, 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 ding. So then, who else was it then, Priscilla? Who else was it, girl? Who else was it? Who else was it? Huh? Who else was it? Who else was it, girl? Who else? Okay, Curtis. LVA. So, we're going to leave that right there, you guys. We're going to leave that right there. We're going to pick that up on the next live. Yep, we're going to pick it up. This is an interesting story. Interesting. You think that that's who she was talking about? Yeah. We're going to pick it up on the next go round. What y'all say? We're going to pick that up on the next go round, because this is a long one. I mean, just, breaking down the timelines and stuff like that is fun when we all working together. I'm going to do my homework on it. I will have the answers for it. At least I'm going to try. Then we can, just talk about it. One thing that I don't like about it, and I get it, because being underage is sensitive. The law is sensitive with the law, so you got to be careful. So when Kitty was telling her story, and along with a lot of the other ladies out there, they got to leave the names and things off, which I don't even know. I don't know. You can't. I guess you can't accuse. You can't make that accusation because allegedly the person is underage. But it's got to be some type of law out there, right? Now, if I want to talk about it, and let's just say with you, Rita. Let's say with you, Rita, and this is allegedly, right? It was me. It was me. But now we are in our we're in our 30s, okay? Okay, Rita, we're in our 30s. And you guys tell me what you think in the chat room, right? Because with the scenario that we just put out there, yes, it could be an illegal thing to do. Sensitive with the age. So you can't put a child's name or out there, right? You just can't do it. But let's just hypothetically say now, Rita, we're in our 30s. And it was me. And I'm finna come out to tell my story to all of these people in here. But because we are grown, I can say, I feel like now that we are older, right? Because we're grown now, right? I can allegedly say it was Rita. Is that against the law to do so? It was Rita. So now I have to come and prove to people that at 13, 14, 15, 16 that it was Rita that made me sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? It was Rita, right? But now that they all are older, this is just me, and I know I told y'all I'm weird as fuck. I'm weird as hell. We're all grown, right? We're grown. Now I can tell that it was Rita. She ain't no kid no more. Now all I have to do is just prove it. That's it. But as they come out and they tell you the stories, you don't get to know the names. You don't get to know the real ages. You don't get to know when it happened, where it happened, or none of that stuff. And I've been sitting there like, why not? You're all fucking grown now. Now all you got to do is go tell, go prove who you just accused of doing some things. You know what I'm saying? But that's the law. That's the law. That's the law. That's just how I feel about it now. Kitty, whoever it was that allegedly she thought was a certain age, at this time, guess what? They grown as hell right now. They grown. They ain't no goddamn babies. So you could just tell us who the hell it was, so we don't have to keep guessing. So then that way, now that person can come along and be like, did this bitch just talk about... Oh, I'm finna take you to court. Oh, no. And then, that would have been a fight against their ass. That would have been interesting to see, too. Be like, bitch, you just said I did what? I'm taking you to court. No, you weren't supposed to tell that shit. Yeah. But that's, those are what I just described to you guys of what the law has out here. And this is all these goddamn loopholes. Loopholes every goddamn where. Damn if you do. Damn if you don't. That's, and it's crazy that the law has so many goddamn loopholes in the system. In the system, though. But that's just how I feel about it. That's just, I don't know how, if I'm weird, what I'm saying is weird to you guys or whatever, but that's just how I feel about it. I feel like now once we're grown and I want to talk about it, and you're grown, and the law says that you can't talk about it and say the names when they're kids. Don't post that baby picture up. Don't do this with this baby. Don't do that with that. Well, guess what? We all grown up now, Rita. I'm telling, it was your ass. That's what the fuck I'm gonna tell you. And then all I got to do is just have all my goddamn proof with it, right? That's it, from 20 years ago. Gonna be kind of hard to do, but pictures and shit fade. But I don't know. Loopholes. We're gonna get up out of here. Don't forget, hashtag. We got a walk for chaos coming up, you guys. I truly hope that everybody is going to come out and join the walk for chaos as he walked through his journey. Please hashtag walk for chaos. You say tell on me. He said tell on me. Don't forget, you guys, flyers are in the process of getting made up. I'm not going to go into any more details about the Walk for Kills just right now, because we're going to have some bumps and bruises on this planning, and we are going to be sitting down and working through a lot of it. We can't make it perfect. It ain't going to be perfect, but we will try to come out and put out another a good campaign, a good sportsmanship, a good walk for chaos. We're going to try it again. And it doesn't hurt to keep trying it. It really doesn't hurt, you guys. So, and that's what we're going to do. Stay positive. Stay prayed up. Pray for one another out there, you guys. Until then, I hate to leave you. But your girl got to go. I got to go, y'all. I hate to leave you. Don't forget, get your subscriptions up. Do not support. I'm telling you, don't click on the websites. I mute Three Musketeers. The only way that they can lose this game right now is you got to hit them in the pockets. The same way that they did Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. It's the only way. That's the only way you're going to get them. If you go and you support them and you go buy the bum bath balls and all of those things like that, you're supporting them and they're winning. You're supporting them and they're winning. The same way they took him down with taking his resources to his money and everything, I think that they should not be allowed due to the setup effect that they came out to do to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, so that they can put themselves in a position to capitalize and to receive monetary whatever freaking damages that they might be claiming. Hell, we all got monetary. Anybody out here suffer something from what they done did? Put it in the chat room. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you're suffering. You got insomnia, sleep apnea. What happened to y'all? Go, we over here, we about to put a class lawsuit out on their ass. That's what we should do over here, allegedly. Allegedly, you guys. Thanks for joining the chat. One Papoose is up out of here. Got to go do what I do. Don't forget to come back again and again and again and again. If you like this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Share the channel, you guys. We have fun over here. Opinion talk, you guys. That's what we do. Don't charge it to our hearts, charge it to the game. It is what it is out there. Everybody in the chat room on the way out, please give the person above you a heart. Give the person below you a heart. I like the white hearts today, you guys. And as you know, give your girl one papoose, some white hearts in the chat room. So go ahead. Cash App in here. $1 a day. We have dollar for Pap Day on Fridays. Don't forget to support your girl over here who takes time out to come and sit and vibe with you guys and run a channel for you guys. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful